Here we go. Hey guys, welcome in. Gibby, first in. Tim Brewer right behind him. Appreciate you joining us on a hump day. We are in the top of the fifth inning. The Braves are behind. We're losing 1-0 to the Mets. And the pitch to Kevon Smith is in there for a strike. I didn't realize, it took me until today to figure out that this is a 5-game series that we're in with the Mets. The 0-1 pitch is fouled. 0-2. We had the doubleheader Monday. We had the game last night. This game tonight, and then one tomorrow. There's a nooner businessman special tomorrow. 12:10 is your first pitch. Let's win 4 out of 5. Here's McGill. Here is Kevon Smith. McGill deals, and it's another foul ball. Gibby says that the Braves are going to need minimum 4 runs to win this game. We got a weather forecast coming up. It has been hot around these parts. We're efforting Bone Crusher as always. Next pitch is a ball. 1-2 to Smith, our catcher tonight. Go ahead and smash that like. You know the drill. Kevon Smith strikes out swinging. And that is, I believe that's the first out. That was out number 1. And here comes Max Fried. He's 0 for 1, but the pitcher's batting .310 with 5 RBIs. There's a strike. Braves have not won 2 in a row since the All-Star break. Win tonight, and we are at 500. Here's the 0-1 pitch. There's a pop foul, but judging by our past performances, every time we're in that game where we just need to win 1 to get to 500, we inevitably lose that game, and we've done it. It seems like about 10 times in a row every time we get to 1 game below. Fried is a wiry dude. I bet he doesn't weigh more than about $170. And he strikes out here, and that's 2 outs. And back to the top of the Braves order. And our leadoff guy, not your prototypical classic Major League Baseball leadoff guy. And I'm talking about Jock Peterson. He's not your fastest guy. In fact, I would venture to say he is probably below average in speed. First pitch is low, and Gibby, I think that we're pretty close to getting a DH. What they're calling a universal DH in the American and National Leagues. I bet it'll be here no later than 2023. Jock is 0 for 2 tonight. Here comes the pitch. It bounces. You know we're going to check the scoreboard in just a little bit. Pitch is low. Count is 3-1 on Jock Peterson. Man, what is this? Check out this breaking news. The Nationals have 4 players that tested positive for COVID all in the same day. So they had to postpone their game against the Phillies tonight. And there's a 2-out walk. Jock Peterson is on first. And here comes Ozzie Albies. Let's see what's going on around the National League East. Well, I just mentioned, okay, the Washington Nationals and Phillies are postponed due to that COVID situation. So that leaves the Marlins. What are they doing tonight? We've got a mound visit. Speaking of the Marlins, they are leading the Orioles 7-5 in the 4th inning. A bunch of finals already in on the day. And then a couple of games coming up in about 45 minutes. We'll get you caught up on all the scores before we get out of here. But we will keep you updated throughout the game on all NL East action. And by NL East action tonight, the only other game that means anything is that Marlins-Orioles game. Pitch to Ozzie. Took a big cut, but it fouled back. Braves come into today's play 50-51. 4 games behind the Mets. And 3rd place. Phillies are in 2nd. They are 3.5 out. Braves are 5-5 in their last 500. I'm sorry, 5-5 over the last 10. In all 10 of those games, we win one, lose one, win, lose, and we've kept that pattern up for a couple of weeks. Braves head back to Atlanta after that nooner tomorrow. And we will face the Milwaukee Brewers over the weekend, and it is Hank Aaron weekend at the ballpark. Braves will be wearing their 1974 throwbacks. Ozzie skies one into left field, and it's caught. Nothing doing for the Braves in the 5th. We head to the bottom of the 5th inning on a hump day. Right now, it's 1-0 Mets. We are back, and welcome in Tim Brewer again. Yes, we are glad that Tim is here with us, along with everybody else in the dugout. Go ahead and smash the like, Tim. Smash that like button. You too, Gibby. And here is the first pitch to McGill, the Mets pitcher. He is actually 1 for 1 on the day. And that's a strike. And it's actually an 0-2 count already. And there's a quick strikeout. First out of the 5th. That'll bring back the top of the order for the Mets. We're efforting Bone Crusher. We hope he gets the notification. Brandon Nimmo is the Mets leadoff man. He's 0 for 1, batting .296 on the year, 2 home runs, and 15 RBIs. Fried deals, and it's swung on a missed. Fried was cruising through the 3rd inning. There were 2 outs, nobody on base, and the Mets ended up loading him up and scoring a run out of that whole thing. Next pitch is grounded over to first. Freddie underhands over to Fried, covering first, and that's 2 out. Nice play by Freddie and Max Fried. Braves fans, when you come to the ballpark on Sunday, August 13th, the first 500 through the gate get a free gallon of wiper fluid. Brought to you by our friends at AutoZone. Mark Lane is in. Welcome in, Mark. Here is Pete Alonso. He is batting 2nd in the Mets order. He is 1 for 2. And he steps in the batter's box with 2 outs and nobody on base. Next pitch is way outside. Mash is in. Welcome in, Mash. Next pitch for Fried will be number 70. Here it comes. It's low, 3-0. McNeil would be next. There are 2 outs in the inning. Let's hope we face him in the 6th inning. Here comes the 3-0 pitch. Swung on and fouled back. He had the green light. Fried looks in, gets the sign. Here comes the 3-1 pitch. That is fouled. 3-2 now. Welcome in, Nicole, and you showed up just in time to get our 3-day forecast. Partly cloudy tonight. Should see an overnight low around 72. Really no chance of rain to speak of overnight. Tomorrow's high, 94 under sunny skies. 95 on Friday, 95 on Saturday. Right now, it is 85. It's almost 9 o'clock, and it's 85 degrees here in Metro Atlanta. Official time, 8:56. So, full count, and here comes the payoff pitch. That's inside, ball 4. Damn it. So the inning continues. Here's the cleanup man, Jeff McNeil, 274, 5 home runs, 32 RBIs, and check that, he is in the 3 hole. And it's 0-1 on him now. Mets are 53-46 coming into tonight's play. This one is foul back. Mets are 31-17 at home. The Braves on the road are 24-26. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Called strike 3. That's what I'm talking about. Nothing doing for the Mets in the 5th inning. We head now to the 6th inning on a Wednesday night. Got to get to work. Braves down 1-0. I'm A-Bomb. We'll be right back. Welcome to the 6th inning. It's Freddie Freeman leading us off. Braves down 1-0. And here's the pitch. It is low. Mark Lane said it was either the Braves or the Olympics. And yes, you did make the right choice. I'll be honest with you, I could not care less about the Olympics. Here's the 1-1 pitch. This one is fouled away. I haven't watched any of it yet this year, and I rarely do. Every time the Olympics comes up, I really don't care. Not into Olympic sports. I'm into team sports like baseball, basketball, all that. I know they have a basketball team, Team USA does, but I don't care about that. I'd rather see one of those other countries win, to be honest, when it comes to basketball, because we were dominant for so long, it just gets kind of boring. And from what I understand, we're not doing too well this go-round with the USA basketball team. I don't care. I would love to see some other country win. Let them have a little fun. Here's the 2-2 pitch to Freddie. He pops it foul. Keckerman is in. I do watch some Winter Olympics. I do like that better. I like the ski jump thing in the Winter Olympics, and I like the downhill skiing. Really, all those skiing events are really fun to watch. 2-2 pitch, maybe a little bit of curling. And Freddie's down on strikes. And that's one out. Braves cannot get through to Miguel, it seems like. Freddie struck out swinging. That was some high cheese. Here's Austin Riley, 2 home runs last night, including a slam. Austin's batting .286, 19 home runs, 56 RBIs. He had 6 of those last night. Swung on a missed, 1-1. Bone Crusher is going to be doing a game coming up really soon. I want to say it is 1 week or less away. Swung on a miss, 1-2 on Riley. Game is coming at you from Citi Field in Queens, New York. The 1-2 pitch, fouled away. Brewers are up 6-0 on the Pirates. 6th inning. Here's the 1-2 pitch. This one is hit pretty hard into center field. Going back to the wall. Back. Goodbye! We're tied up. Austin Riley goes yard. He hit that to the deepest part of the yard on a 2-strike count. 1-1. 418 feet and 106.2 on the velo. That's what I'm talking about. That's number 20 on the year for Austin Riley. What a great comeback year he's having. Center fielder leaped up at the last minute, but it was about 3 feet too high. And give him a 7-game hitting streak after that. And we've got a pitching change, just like that. He gives up 1 run, and boom, hit the showers. We'll be right back. There's a pitching change in New York. Lugo is the new pitcher for the Mets. He comes in with nobody on base, 2 outs, 1 run in. Austin Riley's 20th home run of the year is how the Braves tied this thing up. And Neil says, not the birthday boy. That's right. I think I did hear that. It was McNeil's birthday. Yeah, Riley didn't have such a good year last year, but he is back. And not only is he getting those power numbers, but his batting average is a lot higher than anybody would have hoped for. He's batting about .285. Almonte comes in and immediately pops out. That will end the 6th, but the Braves tie it up on the Austin Riley solo bomb. We'll be right back. It is 1-1 from Flushing. We're in the bottom of the 6th inning. Tie game. It was Austin Riley with the equalizer. Yes, smash that like button. Thank you so much, Mark. Max Fried still in the ball game. Yankees and Rays are tied up at 1 in the 7th inning. We've been talking about that Marlins-Orioles game all night. It is currently Miami 7, Baltimore 5. That one's in the 6th inning. Brewers 6, Pirates nothing in the 7th inning. It's the Red Sox over the Blue Jays 4-1 in the 5th. Diamondbacks and Rangers tied up at 1 apiece in the 4th inning. Davis is batting. He is 0 for 2, and he's already got a 2-2 count on him. He's batting .333 with 4 home runs. Reds have a 2-0 lead on the Cubbies in the 3rd inning from Wrigley. 2-2 pitch is fouled back. Check out this final score from Minnesota. It was the Tigers by a field goal, 17-14 over the Twins. That's a huge score. Let me say that one more time. Final score, Detroit Tigers 17, Minnesota Twins 14. And there's a strikeout. And we've got 1 out in the bottom of the 6th. Nice looking pitch from Max Fried. Davis swung on and missed that one. Indians beat the Cardinals 7-2 from Cleveland. Soon to be called the Guardians. We have a final from Boston. The Blue Jays beat the Red Sox 4-1 in 7 innings. That was the first of 2. Red Sox are up 4-1 on the Jays in the nightcap, 6th inning. Houston beat Seattle 11-4. The A's beat the Padres 10-4. We talked about the Washington Nationals and the Phillies game getting postponed. 4 Nationals were all diagnosed with COVID earlier today. Welcome back, Burks. 2 games that will be getting underway this hour, a little bit later on the West Coast. The Rockies at the Angels. And then finally from San Francisco, it's the Dodgers and the Giants. 62 degrees in San Francisco right now. Welcome in Jamison Taylor.
With Georgia Natural Gas, keeping Georgia a little greener can be as easy as paying your gas bill. Join G&G's Greener
All those scores brought to you by TreasureHunt.ga, home of producer Beth's Paintings.
Sign up now to get your first 6 months free. Visit gng.com/green.
Strained right hip last year, got him onto the IL.
Pitch is hit over to second base. Ozzie Albies scoops it up and throws on to first. We've got 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th.
Run of the year for Chapman, a 4-0 Oakland A's lead.
This is amazing. Wild with the walks. This is a classic example of Wild in the zone. That ball was...
Same 2 teams tomorrow. It is a nooner. First pitch officially 12:10 p.m. It's going to be Drew Smyly for Atlanta versus Taijuan Walker for the Phillies. Check it for the Mets. That's going to wrap up this crazy 5-game series, all because of rain delays and postponements and doubleheaders. Very rare to have a 5-game series in the regular season. That's more of a playoff kind of thing. if the Braves can win tonight and tomorrow, man, if we can pick up 4 out of 5 against the Mets, hell yes. Then after that game tomorrow afternoon, the Braves fly back to Atlanta and get ready to face the Brewers on Friday night. It's going to be Corbin Burns against Touki Toussaint for that 7:20 start. And you should expect to see me sometime Friday night right here. So make sure to subscribe if you haven't done that. Notification bell. And, of course, smash the like. And we're still efforting Bone Crusher. Still plenty of time for him to show up. We're just in the bottom of the 6th. The 1-2 pitch is way outside. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Way inside, almost hit him, and we've got a full count. Man, are you kidding me? Like, just when we thought it was safe to not wear masks anymore. This one's hit into medium depth. Right field, no problem. Jock Peterson has it for the out, so we'll pick up the mask conversation when we come back. Right now, we're headed to the 7th inning. Time for Braves to go to work and put some runs on the board. We're tied at 1 from New York. Okay, we're back. We're now in the 7th inning. I was just reading a news article where the mayor of Atlanta is now making it mandatory to wear masks indoors at all public places, including grocery stores and whatnot. Just when we thought we were safe, we got to go back to that again. Just go ahead and get vaccinated. If you haven't done it, just do it, and maybe that'll fix everything. I wasn't really crazy about getting it at first, but I ended up doing it. getting those 2 shots. I had 1 shot, and then 1 month later, I got the second one. Really wasn't that big of a deal. So we've got an 0-2 count now on Heredia. A new pitcher in for the Mets is May. Aaron Loop is warming up in the New York bullpen. Here's the pitch to Heredia. It's way high. Dingo coin. Is that a real thing? Yes, it is. Yes. And we'll see if Bone Crusher has any dingo in his portfolio. And there's a strikeout. Heredia out swinging. And that's 1 down in the top of the 7th. Hawkeye's in. Good to see Hawkeye. It seems like it's been a minute. Come on in here. We'll watch the Braves come back and win this thing. Might not happen this inning. We've got the bottom of the Braves order up right now. Kevon Smith is 8th in the order, and Max Fried is in the on-deck circle. One 0 pitch is on the corner. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. That's low. We must have lost Sergeant Gibby. He was around here for a little bit. And here comes Fast Sports Simulations. Good to see FSS in the dugout. And we talked about the Cincinnati score a little while ago. Let's see how the Reds and the Cubbies are doing right this moment. And the Reds are still up 2-0 from Wrigley Field. And Kevon Smith is down on strikes. 2 outs. And that brings up Max Fried with nobody on base and 2 outs. The only trade action so far is Jock Peterson. We acquired him from the Dodgers. He is now our starting right fielder and leadoff guy. Believe it or not. Max Fried 0 for 2. Still batting an even 300 on the year. No home runs, 5 ribbies. Man, he looks so skinny when he's up at the plate. He looks like he's about 6'2" and about $165. I was the same way when I was about that age, man. And then you just end up getting wider as you get older. And there's a ball. 1-2 to Max Fried. We are a big Cincinnati house, in case nobody knew that. Max Fried hits one up the middle, but it's fielded by the shortstop, and throw over to first base is in time to retire the side, and the Braves go in order 1, 2, 3. Head to the bottom of the 7th. It's time to stretch in New York. We've got a tie ball game from Citi Field. We're back. And Fried remains out on the pitcher's mound for Atlanta. First pitch to Villar is in there, 0-1. Yeah, Mark Lane, Fried got good wood on it. He hit it pretty hard. But it was right there to the shortstop. Wow, Fried just threw one so far outside that it hit. The catcher couldn't touch it. It hit the backstop on the fly. It's some ad, like a billboard, and he put a little dent in the billboard. Next pitch is low. Yeah, Keckerman, exactly. Just a bit outside. Ooh. It still messed up that billboard. That's kind of funny. Here's the pitch. That catches the corner, 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. Foul back. Out of play. We'll do it again. Football training camps are fully underway now. Swing and a miss, strike three. I'm looking forward to football. Not that I think the Falcons are going to do anything special, but you never know. That's what's so cool about the NFL. You can go from being a mediocre team to making a big playoff run within 1 year. So would love to see that. Not really expecting that, but it would be cool if it happened. Plus, the NFL season now has 17 games. How crazy is that? Kevin Pillar is the batter. He's 0 for 2. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. That's outside. The 1-1 is bounced over to Dansby, throws to first, and there's an out. That's 2 down. And here comes Drury. He hit a home run last night. So the NFL regular season now has 17 games, and there will only be 3 preseason games. That's a huge improvement on both fronts. Drury is pinch hitting right now. Fried has thrown 100 pitches. Here comes 101, and it's in the dirt. Next pitch is driven. Forget about it. That's out of the yard. That is a home run. Man, he hit one last night, and he launched this one tonight. Solo home run, and the Mets are up 2-1 in the bottom of the 7th. Man, 2 outs in the bottom of the 7th inning. And a freaking pinch hit home run. That bites. Damn, man. Fried stays in there. That got this Citi Field crowd pumped. And here's Nimmo. We're back to the top of the Mets order. Pitch to Nimmo. Swung and a miss. Strike 3. And that'll do it for the check it. That'll do it for the Mets in the 7th inning. But a pinch hit solo home run gives the Mets a 2-1 lead. We will be back. Here we are. Jock Peterson leads us off with a single. Walking Legend is in. Yeah, we're happy to see the Reds taking care of business. Appreciate the likes. We got to double digits. That's always key. So we got a runner on first, nobody out, and here comes Ozzy Albies. There's a shot in the left field. That's a base hit, and runners are going to be on first and second with nobody out. That was a laser shot. New Mets pitcher, Loop. So that means it's Freddie's turn. So here's Freddie. Let's see what he can do here with first and second. Nobody out. Ducks on the pond. Freddie's 1 for 3 tonight. Oh, man, there's a little tapper to the mound. And it's going to work like a sack bunt. He grounded it to the pitcher, but the pitcher couldn't really get a handle on the ball, so he was only able to get the out at first. Possibly could have been a double play if he had handled it properly. Welcome in Tony Richmond. Welcome in Greenhouse Academy. Yes, let's go Braves. Yeah, Legend, I have been doing a lot of these, especially this Mets series. We're playing 5. This is a 5-game series with the Mets. So I've been here every night so far. Will not be here for that noon start tomorrow. Wish I could, man. Maybe I'll just call in sick tomorrow. But I'm working from home anyway. How do you call in sick when you're already at home? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Welcome in Andrew Taylor. And so we are going to have a Mets pitching change. Hang tight. Braves have runners on second and third, 1 out. And we will be right back. Austin Riley coming up to bat. Familia, the new pitcher for the Mets. Runners on second and third. There is 1 out. Braves down by a run. Austin Riley with ducks on the pond. He had a home run earlier tonight. Welcome in, Rayquaza Gamer. Dansby Swanson is waiting on deck. Infield playing in for the Mets. And just as we were about to get the pitch, there's a timeout. Familia resets. And here comes the pitch to Austin Riley. That's a swing and a miss. Austin Riley in the middle of a 7-game hitting streak. He extended that earlier tonight with the home run. It was a solo shot, number 20 on the year. Catcher goes out to the mound to talk it over. Base hit could give the Braves the lead. Here comes the pitch. Damn, another swing and a miss. That one was nowhere near the zone. So it's quickly 0-2. Mets fans are on their feet on this 0-2 count. Sack fly would even be nice. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. He takes that one. 1-2. Braves split the doubleheader on Monday and then won last night. We want to take these last 2 games. Here's the 1-2. Oh, did he go? Did he go? Damn, he did go. He swung at some garbage there. Damn. Well, 2 outs now. Dansby is due up. There's a base open. Do you walk Dansby if you're the Mets? Dansby's 1 for 3 tonight. He has 17 home runs this year. Dansby's 2 out of 6 against Familia in his career. Let's see what happens. Are they going to pitch to him? He grounds it over to short. Throw onto first base. Inning over. Damn. The hell was that, man? First and second, nobody out, and we are unable to put a run across. That was huge for the Mets. We head to the bottom of the 8th. It is still 2-1. Here we go. Chris Martin on the hill now for Atlanta. Got to hold him right here. Man, what a disappointing top of the 8th inning. We just got done with first and second, nobody out. Could not put a run across. The good news, it's only 2-1. We're only down a run. And here comes Pete Alonso. He's in the 2-hole. And Pete is 1 for 2 tonight. Chris Martin deals a ball. It's 1-0. We're still efforting Bone Crusher. He may or may not show up before we get out of here. He may be working tonight for all I know. Here's the 1-0. Popped him up. Damn, somebody's running in. Oh, nice catch by Heredia. Wow. That was about to be a tweener, and somehow Heredia caught it at the last second, fully extended. That was a nice play. He popped up a mile high, but it was still in no man's land. And they have a graphic on the screen. It says that the distance covered by Heredia was 115 feet on that play. McNeil steps in. He's batting third and 1 for 3 tonight for him. First pitch is fouled back. It is 0-1. I'm A-Bomb. Thanks for joining us. It is 9:55 on a Wednesday night. We've had a pitcher's duel. A couple of home runs in the game. Austin Riley is responsible for the lone Atlanta run. McNeil fouls it away. It's 0-2. And then the Mets. Seems like they have at least one home run. Welcome in Dandrin Wilson. Welcome back. Game 5 of this long series is tomorrow at noon. And Gibby's back. Welcome back. What did you have for dinner, my friend? That would be nice, Tony, if Jock Peterson could come up and launch one. Timeout on the field. Man, and the Braves are going to have the bottom of the order coming up in the top of the 9th. That blows. Next pitch is outside, 1-2. But anything's possible. We're only down a run, right? Let's not get, too negative on it. Almonte, Heredia, and Kavan Smith are all due up in the top of the 9th. Not exactly murderer's row. Next pitch is fouled away. The Washington Nationals and Philadelphia Phillies game was postponed. 4 Washington Nationals players tested positive for COVID today, along with 8 of their staff. And you're absolutely right about that allergic to 500, right? I keep forgetting. Oh, the 1-2 pitch is golfed into right center. That's going to fall in for a hit, and it ends up being a single. Mets have a runner on first and 1 out. Each time we get to that 1 game below 500 mark, inevitably we lose the game that's going to get us to 500. It is very frustrating and crazy, but we're still in the mix. And that's all you can really hope for right now. It'd be a hell of a lot nicer, though, if we could win these next 2 games. Cleanup man Davis is in the batter's box. He's 0 for 3 tonight. And he takes 1 low. Double play would be key right here. We haven't checked on the Marlins and Baltimore Orioles score in a while. Let's see if that's gone final. There's the ground ball over to short, over to second for 1, on to first 2, double play. We got the double play, and that'll do it for the Mets in the 8th inning. It is now time for the Braves bats to get to work. Last call, and it's all coming up next. Right here, do not move. Almonte is leading us off in the top of the 9th. Let's do this. Edwin Diaz is on the mound for the Mets. He has a 3.98 ERA, 61 strikeouts, 17 walks, and 40.2 innings pitched. Almonte is 1 for 3 tonight. He's batting .231 on the year. He's got 4 bombs, right? So we know he can go yard. This is a righty-lefty matchup. Advantage Almonte. First pitch is inside. One 0 in the same place. 2-0 now. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't done that yet. Next pitch is fouled away. It is now 2-1. And jam that notification bell. You never know when I'm going to bust in the middle of a game, usually around the 5th inning, usually around 8:30. Here's the 2-1 pitch. This one is shot into left center field. That's going to get in for extra bases. It bounces over the wall for a ground rule double. That's how the Braves' ninth starts out. Leadoff double, and he smoked it. God dang it. It bounced on the warning track and over the wall. That's Almonte's 12th two-bagger. Heredia 0 for 3, and the first pitch to him is fouled back. I'm going to make it a point to be here Friday night for the Braves and Brewers game, sometime around 8:30 most likely. And there will also be an Atlanta United Orlando MLS game going on at the same time, so we'll put that scoreboard up next to the Braves scoreboard. Swung on and missed, 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes, nobody out, runner on second base. Oh, 2 pitch is fouled back. Stays alive. Diaz gets set. Here comes the pitch. It's another foul ball. Count remains 0-2. This is a high leverage situation. A win tonight would be huge. A loss tonight would be huge. Next pitch is hit pretty high in the right field, but not deep. Not even deep enough to advance the runner. That's an out. And it's an 0 for 4 night for Heredia. Please do not send up Kavan Smith. That dude is such a weak hitter. I think I heard him say there's a pinch hitter coming up. And yes, that is correct. Adrianza will be pinch hitting for Kavan Smith. Oh, and guess who's on deck? Pablo Sandoval. That scares nobody. He's not had a hit since May 3rd, it seems like. But Adrianza steps in. He's got a chance to tie this thing up with a base hit, and the first pitch to him is outside. Adrianza is batting .313 with runners in scoring position, and this one falls in. There's another hit for him. Runner comes around third. The throw's going to be close. He is out. Damn! Damn. Play at the plate. And of course, they're going to take a look at this. So of course, they're going to challenge this. We'll see if there's anything to it. Great throw from the outfielder. That's a great play. And that's pretty much confirmed that he's out. Yeah, they confirm it. It is definitely out. So we have a runner at second and 2 out. Oh, they didn't overturn it. It's definitely out. So the game is not over yet. But there are 2 outs. It was going to take a perfect throw to get him at the plate. It was a perfect throw. Great throw from right field. And so here comes Pablo Sandoval batting .183. I mean, he hasn't had a hit in a few months. We need to get a better pinch hitter, especially for a situation like this. But hats off to Adrianza, by the way, for having a great at bat and then making it around to second base on that throw home. There's a foul ball. It's 1-1 on the Panda. Mets fans on their feet. The 1-1 pitch. Swung on a miss. 99 miles an hour. We're down to the final strike. Go ahead and smash that like button. Subscribe if you haven't done that yet. Especially if you're a Braves fan. We bring this to you as often as possible, especially during big series like this one. Next pitch is foul back. 100 miles an hour on that heater. Pablo Sandoval had a big April, but hasn't done much since then. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. With a runner on second base and 2 out. That's high. Good eye. At least he didn't swing at that garbage. The 2-2 pitch takes that one. 100 miles an hour, 3-2. Jock Peterson would be next. Here comes pitch number 7 in this at-bat. With the Mets fans all on their feet. Here it is. It's a foul ball. Out of play. We'll do it again. Here we go. Sandoval batting 183 on the year. Every single one of those at-bats is in a pinch hitting role, and there's timeout called. If we lose this game, we are 5 back. Win the game, we are 3 back. Here comes the stretch. Here comes the 3-2 pitch. This one is put in play into left center, and it's caught, and the game is over. Game is over. Mets win it 2-1. It was a thriller. And the Braves now find themselves 5 games out of first place. We do have one more game in this marathon 5-game series, and that is tomorrow with a 12-10 first pitch. If the Braves can somehow win that game, then we'll be back to 4 out. So that's how big these games are. Each game is like a 2-game swing. What a thriller this one was. Bone Crusher shows up at the last second. We're glad to have him along. Hell of a game, but man, that play at the plate on that perfect throw home, that is going to be your Budweiser play of the game. So once more, your final score from Shitty Field up in New York. It's the Mets 2 and the Braves 1. We will check your scores around baseball. And that is all brought to you by TreasureHunt.ga, home of Beth's Paintings. And we'll quickly run over the scoring plays in this game. There were not many of them. As soon as I can get that up on the screen, I will recap all of the scoring, and it all started in the 3rd inning. It was a scoreless game until McNeil had an RBI single. That made the score 1-0 Mets, and it stayed that way until the 6th inning. That's when Austin Riley hit a 418-foot blast to center field, a solo job that made the score 1-1. And then, in the bottom of the 7th, in a pinch-hitting role for the Mets, Drury hit a monster home run, 410 feet to left field. That was a solo job, and that made the score 2-1, which ended up being our final. So, we now check scores around baseball. Brought to you by WaffleHouse.com. How do you like your hash browns? It is tied up in Baltimore in the 9th inning. We've been watching this one all night. It is the Marlins and the Orioles tied up at 7. Top of the 9th inning, and Miami has runners on first and second with nobody out. Bear with us while we work through some technical difficulties on the MLB scoreboard. And now we can tell you that it's in extra innings. We're in the top of the 10th in Tampa. The Yankees currently have a 2-1 lead, and the Yankees are still batting in the top of the 10th inning. They have runners on first and third with nobody out. In the 8th inning from Texas, the Diamondbacks have a 3-2 lead on the Rangers. In Wrigley Field, the Reds have extended their lead. It's now 4-0 Cincinnati. That one's in the 6th inning. In Kansas City, the White Sox have a 2-1 lead on the Royals. That's in the 7th. 2nd inning from the West Coast, the Rockies are up 2-1 on the Angels. In the big rivalry out west, it's the Dodgers and Giants scoreless from San Francisco. And then all the rest of the games, our final scores, including this big one, it was the Detroit Tigers 17 and the Minnesota Twins 14. Yes, it was Detroit by a field goal in that one. The Cleveland Indians beat the Cardinals 7-2. The Blue Jays beat the Red Sox in 7 innings, 4-1. That was a first game of the doubleheader. The second game of the doubleheader was also 4-1, and it was also won by the Boston Red Sox. It was the Astros 11 and the Seattle Mariners 4. Oakland 10, San Diego 4. Brewers 7, Pirates 3. And then the only other game was between the Washington Nationals and Philadelphia Phillies. It ended up getting postponed because 4 National players and 8 of the traveling staff all tested positive today for COVID. That game will be made up at a time to be determined. So, thanks so much for hanging with us tonight. It was a disappointing final score, but a fun game nonetheless. Braves lose to the Mets. Final score from Citi Field is 2-1. Next game is tomorrow, a 12:10 start. And then Friday night at 7:20, that's when the Brewers and the Braves get it on from Truist Park. And you'll probably see me sometime Friday night. Until then, go Braves and chop on. This is A-Bomb coming at you live from Braves Country. See you next time.